it's Annie from White Lace Cottage. So today I wanted to share, well actually I want to talk about makeup a little bit. We're not going to do that all the time on my vlogs, but I mean sometimes I'm going to talk about painting techniques, I'm going to talk about decorating, whatever, you know, we're just going to see how it goes, question and answer, whatever. But today I just thought it would be fun because it'd be like kind of like, you know, I'm talking to you and we're sitting over, you know, coffee or whatever, even though I don't have any coffee, a glass of wine, whatever, and we're talking like I would with my girlfriends. So I've been sharing that I'm going through menopause, which sucks, and when I started going through that, I just noticed a lot of bad stuff. I mean, it's just like everything changes, you know. It's like bad enough that I'm going to be 50 in August, and now I'm going through like my skin is horrible and my makeup and just everything is just a nightmare. It's so frustrating, and I know I'm not the only one that's frustrated. So I wanted to share what I've been doing because I've been sharing some photos on Instagram, and I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, your skin is flawless. It's not. My skin is not flawless. It looks like that in photos. It looks like that on camera. My skin is really good, but it's not flawless. It's not. It's not. Okay. But I do some tricks that do help a lot. Sorry, my chair's squeaky. My kitty cat. Come here, Tabitha. Okay, come over here, and then you gotta go away. Okay? Okay. So anyway, so I've been sharing some different things, or doing some different things that I'm going to share with you. And just because they work for me doesn't mean they're going to work for you, but hey, you know, I mean, I'm still like trying different things to see what works for me. Because like I said, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I could use like anything I wanted to, and now I can't. You know, it's so frustrating. So, couple things I never used to do that I just started doing that do help. I use a primer now. I've been using Marc Jacobs. I like it. I mean, it's good. I like it. I like to try some other ones to see what the difference is, but primer will help keep your makeup on. Didn't know that. And I went to beauty school. I'm a cosmetologist, so I did learn makeup when I was in school. I'm not a makeup artist, but I learned a lot of tips and tricks that way. And I also love Candy Johnson on YouTube, and there's some other makeup artists. I can't think of their names right now, but okay, so, and then I started using BB cream by Revlon. This is a good one. So we'd like to see what's out there, but what a BB cream does is it will even out your the redness in your skin so it doesn't look like a red blotchy skin, which I do without makeup on. So, okay, so I heard about this foundation because of Candy Johnson, actually. And so I decided to try it. It's Clinique's Beyond Perfecting Makeup. Now, I've always been a Clinique person for many years. I've used Clinique. I actually do some of their skincare now. I don't use all their makeup anymore because, oddly enough, some of it just doesn't agree with me anymore. Like, I started breaking out and whatever, and it's Clinique. The joy of getting older. So, so I started using this. I really have to say, I really love this a lot. Why I love it so much is because it really gives you full coverage. I need it, man. I need some full coverage, okay? Seriously? Okay. So we're just going to ignore her. Tabitha, come on now. Okay, so so it has a doe foot, is what that's called, applicator. And so what I do is first I put my moisturizer on under my eyes. I put a moisturizer on over my face. And then I apply my Marc Jacobs. I let that sit in for 10 minutes, and then after that's on for 10 minutes, and I put this on, and then I start with my foundation, which you don't apply it with this. I mean, you don't just you're not gonna like rub it all in with this applicator, okay? This is just to put on your face. So I just dot it on. I dot it on. That's what I do. Then I take my other favorite new makeup toy. It's kind of, mine looks kind of, I wash it every time I use it, but it gets stained still from the makeup. But it's a beauty blender. There's other imitations out there, but I love, love, love this one. Why do I love a beauty blender? The reason I love it is because it gives you a flawless look. I mean, flawless, like it's your face, like your makeup was airbrushed on. I love that. And when you're older, like me, And my skin is really good. I mean, it really is good. Some people said I look like I'm 39. Thank you. It's really nice. Some people said I look like my 20s. Don't believe you, but it's really nice of you to say. But I love this beauty blender because when I dab my makeup on and you use it when it's damp, not wet, but damp, you just blot it all over and blend it in really well. And I love this because it doesn't streak your face and you're not pulling and tugging on your skin, and you don't want to do that as you get older. You don't want to keep pulling your skin because you don't have that tight elasticity, and so then when your skin, if you pull it and you go back, it looks like you have more wrinkles, so you just don't want to do it. So I was using a brush for the foundation. I can't use a brush anymore for my foundation. I'll just give this to my daughter. But I really, really, really love using this. It's very expensive. It's $30 for a sponge, okay? And you can only use it for 3 months, even if you're taking good care of it. But honestly, it's so worth it. It really is. And I'm finding that the older I get, the more I'm spending on my face because I'm trying to look as good as I can for my age for as long as I can. That's it. I'm not trying to look like I'm 20. I'm not trying to look like I'm 30. I'm just trying to look as good as I can for my age. That's all I can do. So I love this beauty blender. You can Google it or whatever, look it up. And I love Clinique Skin Perfecting Makeup. I love, love, love this stuff a lot. Now, recently I shared, a lot of people wanted to know about this. This is Laura Geller's foundation, and this is Baked Liquid Radiance Foundation. Okay, so how did I find out about this, and what's the deal with both of them? Okay, so I was in Ulta, and I've been looking for something to put on my skin that would give me my skin like a glow or a shimmer. And so I tried at Kevin Equan's luminous powder. I can't remember the name, Candlelight or something like that. And it basically highlighted my wrinkles. That's what it did. It highlighted my wrinkles. I mean, it's beautiful if you have younger skin, but on me it looked ridiculous. So I tried some liquid forms of, like a little shimmery, not really shimmer, because some of them just are supposed to give you radiance. They don't when you have wrinkles. All they do is highlight your wrinkles. And I don't even have a lot of wrinkles. I mean, I just have fine lines, but it just brings it out. So that didn't work. So one day I was in the store and I saw this and I'm like, I'm going to try, let me just try it. I didn't actually know it was a foundation because I didn't have my reading glasses on. I thought it said Radiance. I thought, oh, Radiance, like a highlighter. Okay. So I put some on top of my makeup at the store. I was like, oh my gosh, my skin looks like glowy. So I'm going to get this. So I ordered it on QVC, and that's how I got this brush that I'm going to give to my daughter because I tried applying with it. So I put this on. I thought, I want to see what it looks like compared to the Clinique, just to, see the coverage. I don't like the coverage by itself. For me, I need full coverage, and this is very light coverage for me. And maybe I'm just spoiled with this one, I don't know, but it has light coverage and it's a little too dewy maybe, looks kind of greasy-ish to me all over for me personally. But what I did today, and it worked out perfectly, is I used my Perfecting Makeup, blended it in really good with my beauty blender, and then I took this, and it's got a pump, and I just pumped some, and I put some where I would add a highlighter, because it actually is a little bit lighter than my, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually a little lighter than my Beyond Perfecting. And so I added a little bit to the top of my cheeks, a little bit to my nose and my chin, and I think, I'm looking in the mirror over there, I have like a little bit of a glow going on just from using this. So if you're looking for something to give you a little bit of radiance, a little dewy look, I would totally suggest this, but I wouldn't, personally, I don't like it as a foundation. I mean, you could use it as a foundation. I don't like it as foundation because it doesn't do enough, but so if you like this, but you want a little, like a dewy glow, then I would totally do this and just add a little bit on your cheeks and a little bit up here and whatever, and that's good to go. So that's what I did. Let's see, did I put I'm trying to remember because I just did it today. I believe I put that on and then I did my cream, because I always use a cream blush now. I try to use as little powder as possible. So, okay, so let's talk about concealer really quick. That is another issue I have. Why do they not make a concealer that doesn't crease? There isn't any. And they claim, there's so many claims out there that they have concealers that do not crease. And let me tell you something, I've tried them. They don't work, okay? But I'm trying a couple of techniques. One of the techniques that I tried somewhat works, so I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so, and I have to look for the makeup artist that I saw this. I'll have to put it in my comments or whatever, and I'll let you know who it was. But, okay, so this makeup artist said, and I totally agree with him, that you should, I need to have a concealer. If you don't have to wear concealer, you are so lucky. I have to wear concealer because I have allergies and I have purple. So, excuse me, I have allergies. So, so what I do is I just take my concealer and I just dab it in the purple part where it's purple. Not my whole under eye, just that little area. I take my beauty blender and then I blend it in really good. And then I take a Clinique tissue and I separate it so there's just one ply. And I take it by my eye and I just very lightly dab it to get any excess off, and that's it. And then I powder my face. And that seems to be helping a little bit, but it's still, that's one area. If anybody has any tips on concealer, how to keep it from creasing, I would love to know, and I would love to try it because it's driving me bananas. It's like I need to wear concealer, but I don't really want to. So it's like, do I have purple eyes, or do I have bags of purple eyes, or do I have wrinkles showing? I don't know which is worse. Anyway, so this is the last thing that I wanted to share with you as far as makeup. As I said, the older I get, the more I spend on my face. If something is going to work, if something's going to work for me, I'm going to pay the money. Okay. And so I heard about this powder like many years ago, and I heard about the powder and how amazing this powder was. And I heard the price. I'm like, it's powder. Okay, it's $65. I know, it's ridiculous, right? For face powder, $65. But when you put your makeup on, you need to set your makeup. And even though my skin's getting dry, if I don't set my makeup, then it turns into a big greasy mess still, probably from the moisturizer and everything else that I use on my face. So I caved in and I bought La Mer's powder. This stuff is freaking amazing. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I know it's crazy, but this is the deal. This powder is really, really fine, so it doesn't settle in all your lines. That's why I love it so much, and that's why I pay. Now, when I use it, I don't know if you can see, it's got like a little sifter thing or whatever. I don't know what it is. So I just dab my brush in there, and I put it on the lid like that, and then I'll put it on my face. And if there's any more in there, I'll scoop it up because I don't want to waste it, and I'll put the rest on. But I make sure I don't put too much on my brush because I don't want to waste it. I'm hoping that this will last me a long time. It's definitely an investment, but definitely worth the money. I'm just trying to do whatever I can, as I said, to look the best that I can for my age. That's all. I'm just trying to look the best that I can for my age. That's all I can do. So that's it. So like I said, I'm not just going to share makeup. I'm going to share painting tips. I might just do a vignette or something and show you how I pull together a vignette. I might even show, next time I go to a thrift shop and I get a cool outfit, I may show that. Question and answer. I don't know. I'm just going to do different things. My cat's sitting here. Tabitha. So I'm just going to share different things, and if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, let me know in a comment on my blog. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram.